see both in familiar strip. He seems to have lost the away shirt thing this season, which is good in Southern League Division 1 Central. Welwyn Garden City, of course, are all in their claret kit and Ware in their familiar blue and white stripes with blue shorts. The goalkeepers were Lamar Johnson still wearing that orange kit. It's a horrible colour clash with the claret shirts. But on the other end, just talk a little bit about Max Woodford, the 17-year-old on loan from Stevenage in the lime green. So, referee just waiting, checking with his two assistants, and we're about to get underway. Tuesday night football under the lights at Owens Way as Theo Ofori is robbed of the ball and Lewis Tapp brings in Bailey Stevenson. Finley Titchmarsh there for Ware and cleared by Joshua Kocher, only as far as Tom Bruno, who delays on it. We've got the usual frantic local derby opening as Gothard looks around and lets the ball go across for a throw in. Tom Bruno collects it for Welwyn Garden City. And you're striking, you're saying Tom Bruno for Welwyn Garden City. Ball flashed across the box by Lane Eady. Header will come in and go over the top of the crossbar by Bailey Stevenson. First hint of a chance there for Welwyn Garden City. Theo Ofori been isolated down on this right-hand side, still with the ball. Theo Ofori still with the ball. Theo Ofori going across the box, might fancy a shot. He does. He looked to have been fouled by Velasco, but in the end it put him off balance. So the Townsend's asking the referee, and it did look like a foul. Finn Titchmarsh coming across on our halfway line. Titchmarsh down the line for Theo Ofori, first time. Kirby Townsend, nice football this from Ware. Titchmarsh in the area, fires it across, saved by Lamar Johnson, and finally cleared by Lane Eady. Looking for some options, Theo Ofori offers, and then some home has come from the left side, pushed forward, and in the area is Reece Richards, who turns it into the back of the net. You cannot stop this man from scoring. Ball put in, Welwyn Garden City caught out. Reece Richards scores his 8th of the season, and Ware lead 1-0.
Oh, that's a good goal. You know, he's nicked in, hasn't he? And just beat Lamar Johnson to the ball, as you say. You know, nicked in and tucked that inside the post, giving Ware a 1-0 lead. And as we said, the game's stretching a little bit, just starting to turn in Ware's favour. And they've got an early lead.
On this near side, Lane Eady will put the ball across the box. Welwyn Garden City looking for a quick reply. Caught in by Eddie Corbett and saved by Woodford at his near post. As Herbie Townsend loses out to Tom Bruno on the far side. He's keeping pace with Tom on that far side. But the more experienced man comes up with the ball, but then thumps it against Max Granville. Bruno again, Freddie Corbett far side. Eddie's long cross has got Lane Eady in Lotus face, and Lane Eady drives Welwyn Garden City level. Max Woodford's first goal he's conceded. He's looking up, saying, "Where was my defence?" And the young goalkeeper's got a point. It's 1-1.
He's certainly got a point, hasn't he? Yeah, I mean, Lane Eady over in this left-hand side, completely unmarked. A great ball over to him. And Lane's, he's taken that ball well, he's controlled it, picked his spot and put it in the back of the net to level the scores.
Spring loses out to Tom Bruno. Those two will not play from the same Ware team, of course. Long ball forward, looking for the run of Rookard. He's down with Jack Grover, gets the ball across the area. Where in comes Lewis Taft, cleared by Finley Titchmarsh. And they hit out in the end by Jack Grosvenor for a corner. And once more, Ware got out on this left-hand side.
Yeah, it's that ball over, isn't it? It's a little bit of danger, a little bit of a warning for the Ware defence to look out for. And it's something that Welwyn seem to have spotted, and they're going to be taking full advantage of that.
A scuffed clearance by Jack Green. Ware will collect with Herbie Townsend. Townsend's ball off the outside of the boot, releases Theo Ofori down the right-hand side. Beckles Richards making his way into the middle. Ofori's got around Bradley Gothard. Ofori's still going. Theo Ofori turns it in. What a super goal from Theo Ofori. He got around Bradley Gothard. Everybody thought he was going to tee up a cross for Reece Beckles Richards. hits it in with his left foot, and Ware go back in front.
Yeah, that's great work from Theo, isn't it? You say he's cut inside, he's worked his way into the box really well, and found that angle. And as it did look like he was going to lay it off, but he's taken that shot instead and re-established Ware's lead. And it's another one of that front three that's scored this evening.
Long ball forward onto the head of Grosvenor again, forward by Ration of Spree. Backwards Richards can only head it up in the air. And Jetta Jaya gets underneath it, on by Eddie Corbett. So Koch has beaten to it. The ball in the area with Ethan Rookard. That is a brilliant tackle that came in from Finley Titchmarsh. Goal saver, I think, as Eddie Corbett gets the ball but balloons it out of play. And that was a super bit of defending by the right back. Interested in Mark Weatherson's thoughts, because Mark's a great lover of Men in Black, it's got to be said. Well, the man in black's just sounded the whistle, and that takes us to half-time here at Hearns Way. And a satisfactory one for the away supporters, because the half-time score here is Welwyn Garden City 1, Ware 2. We're leading 2-1 here then, as we approach the second half at Hearns Way, on 90 Minutes Live in association with Easy Shelf Direct, and live in sparkling DAB amongst other things on Welwyn Hatfield Radio. Long ball forward by Welwyn Garden City. Lainidi picks it up. I'm sure Ware would have talked about the gaps would have appeared down their right hand side as the ball's put across the area, headed up in the air rather by Rookard. It's ricocheting about on the edge of that area, finds its way to Carlos Velasco. Velasco's ball thumps off Finn Titchmarsh, and we get an early corner for Welwyn Garden City. And Woodford's found it a little bit difficult, the two that have come over. Difficult to see him, despite the fact he's a big lad. A high one goes to the far post, down by Grosvenor, in by Velasco, blocked by Herbie Townsend, and behind for a goal kick for Ware, despite the fact that Welwyn Garden City are claiming it was a corner. To Bradley Gothard. Gothard forwards. Velasco's got it. Thought about the shot, but in the end the ball ricocheted away. And Rection Esprit can bring Ware forward here with Sam Mayuma. Mayuma going down the left-hand side. It's not got any support. Eddie Gorbett's there, so Jetta Jaya. And here goes Sam Mayuma. He's gone round both of them. Plays the ball across the area. Beckles Richards, Herbie Townsend. Beckles Richards in again. And Ware scored their third. Reece Beckles Richards gets it yet again, celebrates with the Ware fans behind the goal, and that is the insurance I think that Paul Wolsey and Dean Harrison will have been looking for.
Yeah, I mean that's a bit of a bitter pill for Welwyn Garden City, isn't it? The first time that Ware have really sort of threatened in this second half, Welwyn have had their opportunities, but it takes that one chance, and there's some great work by Sam Mayuma down this left-hand side. He's come on leaps and bounds. I've said it time and time again. But, he's put that ball across. Little bit of work needed to get the ball into the net for the final product. But Reece Beckles Richards is on absolute fire and extends the lead to make it 3-1.
It's been quite a spell for Paul's team. Welwyn Garden City with Eddie Corbett looking to come back here. Corbett plays the ball through, looks for Rookard, he miscontrols it. And Woodford, well, Rookard went in a little bit there and he's got a straight red card. Oh, things have got far worse for Mark Weatherston as far as strikers are concerned. Ethan Rookard has been red carded for his challenge on Max Woodford.
Well, I mean, I didn't quite see how bad it was and how late it was. But the referee's absolutely no hesitation. He's gone straight over and he's flashed that yellow card, that red card, sorry, straight away. And the thing is, sometimes you get the protests from players, and I think Ethan, did protest a little bit, but the referee's just ordered him straight off, pointed him towards the red room, where he would have expected himself to put them in the back of the net. But as with all strikers, it's a confidence thing. And, all you need one is to go off your behind, and it can restore it.
Here's Bailey Stevenson, doesn't lack confidence and fires the ball into the back of the net. Woodford couldn't get near it, and Welwyn Garden City have got a lifeline here through Bailey Stevenson with 11 minutes left.
Well, as we said, that's going to make things interesting is that 11 minutes to go. Plus, there's going to be at least I would imagine 5 minutes of added time. So Mark will be absolutely delighted with that. They've managed to bridge the gap, so to speak, and he'll be pushing them to get that equaliser now.
Everybody else is in or around that 18-yard box as the throw comes in, headed on and straight into the arms of Max Woodford. Referee has a little cursory look at the watch. Aidan Reid is being forced to go back and take the throw in. Aidan Reid taking his time. It's not Welwyn Garden City's time. Referee has another look at the watch. Throw comes in. And that's going to be it. The cheers come from the Ware fans away to the left-hand side. They've won their 5th in a row. Were pushed by Welwyn Garden City, but 2 goals from Reese Beckles-Richards and 1 from Theo Afori has kept the Ware's 5-win run going. They win the local derby here by 3 goals to 2.